Hey everybody, this is Master Ernie T with Martial Arts and Recovery. I hope all is well and Happy New Year to you. Today I'd like to talk to you about a subject that's kind of near and dear to me. I used to hear this saying for many years in my own training, whether it was the fitness bodybuilding thing or it was in martial arts training, going up through the ranks in martial arts when I was a student. I would hear this from time to time, and that was, how bad do you want it? I would hear instructors and coaches yelling at you, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to do whatever it takes to be that best champion fighter, to be that best black belt, to get your black belt, to be really fit, to get that body percent fat down, to diet strictly, to really work on yourself, to be the best you can be, to be the most successful school that you can be? It takes a lot of work. And what it really takes is 110%. It really does. It takes 110% of your time and effort to be the best that you can be. So how bad do you want it? And it kind of reminds me about recovery. You know, how bad do you want it? I know from experience, and my lived experience, when I was actively drinking in my day, that I would do whatever it took to get out there and so-called have a good time and drink. I did whatever it took. I drove wherever I had to drive, whether it was raining, sleet, snow, bad weather, hurricanes, whatever. I would do whatever it took to get that drink. Well, you know, it's kind of like the same thing. You know, recovery takes 110%. It takes a lot of effort on your part. You have to do the work. It's hard work. I'm not going to be kidding with you. You can ask for an awful lot of help, and you should. But at the end of the day, you'll have to make the decision, and you will give it 110%. And trust me, things will happen in your life like you've never dreamed of. You've never dreamed possible that could happen for you. You know, so when you get out of that rehab and you get out of that detox and you get out of that treatment center, it's very important that you don't go home and get complacent. You don't go home and start thinking about, okay, you know, I can just kind of hang home and do nothing and maybe show up to a meeting once in a while. You know, I have to work, you know, and I'm really busy and I got to do this and I got to do that. And you don't put your recovery first. And you always have to put your recovery first. Okay? It's just like a diabetic. You have to take your medicine. Your medication's important. If you don't, you will get sick. Well, if you don't do the right thing in recovery, you don't go to meetings, get a sponsor, get a recovery coach, see your clinician, then you're probably going to have some issues with your recovery. You're not going to sustain recovery long term. And so that means you're not going to be very happy in your life. When you're in recovery, things start to happen. You'll start to clear up daily, one day at a time. You'll feel better about yourself. Yeah, it's not going to be fun in the beginning, but as the days goes on, after that month or two, you'll start to feel better about yourself and you'll start to wake up. And when that happens, that's when the magic happens. So make sure that you give it 110%. Put your recovery first at all times. Do the work. How bad do you want it? Until then, I will see you next time. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel. That would be awesome. Give me a like. Also, you can always contact me through my email at mastererniet.com. Also, masterteaka@aol.com, as well as Facebook and Instagram. Until then, keep your recovery first. Please subscribe to Martial Arts and Recovery. Thank you.